Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial video, I'm going to be showing you how to import point from Excel into Civil 3D Land Desktop Companion 2009. I'm going to go over to point. I'm going to import. I'm going to go over to import / export point. I'm going to import point. And if you see a 3 dots on Civil 3D Land Desktop Companion, it then means there's a dialog box coming up if that action is implemented. So I'm going to click on it to execute it. Wait for a while, it comes up. So the point manager point import point dialog box pops up. So I'm going to go over to format. This format here, there is a format for importing point in which it is being short. So just quickly, I'm going to show you from the Excel file. This is the Excel file we want to import. So I'm having point, easting, northing, elevation, description. So this is mine. I'm going to just correct that. So this is my uh, format. So I'm having point, easting, northing, elevation, description. Now, if you look at the first word, we have the P, we have the E, we have the N, we have the E, and we have the D. So this is the format. I'm going to just close. I'm going to just close this. Let's hit and save. I'm going to this. Come back to our design. Now, if you can notice, we have the P, E, N, D, the Z, and the D. So what this stands for is simply means we have a point, a E for elevation, and N for nothing, the Z for the height or the elevation, the D for description. Now the description for the surveyors is there. It depends on what the field personnel is taking per time. Now you can have a little some like RD can be for road, BD can be for building, an uncompleted building can be UD, and some of that. So it depends on what the personnel that went to site is taking the short per se. Now, if you don't understand any of those initials, you can as well call the personnel attention, and they will tell you, okay, this stands for this, so that you don't go to design what is not supposed to be. So I'm going to click on that. So this is on my roadway. So I'm going to pull this down to display my file. So I'm going to click on Angelina Ambry Road, which is a road I'm designing. I'm going to say open. I'm going to go to check this little box here and click on this green icon. I'm going to call my point group. I'm going to call it Angel. I'm going to call it Angel, or let's call it Angelina. Angelina as a point group name. So I'm going to call it point group. Now this point group is what manages all the point that I'm going to import. It's like a container that all points can be inserted into it, that so that all points does not get scattered all across the drawing. You can just go there, whatever you want to do, quick changes on the point, you go there and you can do whatever you want with the point group. So I'm going to click okay, all is good, we're good. Okay, so this pops up. I'm saying I'm good, use every. I'm saying okay, it's importing the point, importing is transferring point, it's saying 300 over 300 point, and it's starting point into drawing, and it's done. Now we have a problem here per se, but it's pretty not anything to worry about. Our drawing, we don't see our points that we have imported. And okay, on your keyboard just type Z, which stands for zoom, press enter, then zoom, and E, which stands for extend, press enter. This is point that has been imported, and these are the points. It look very scattered and can even understand them, so not to worry. We'll go over to point, and edit point, display property. I'm going to say all. I want all. Press enter. So it's loading. So when you press enter, it comes up. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go over to text. I'm going to change the text height. I'm going to change it to point. I'm going to change it to 0.4. I'm going to go over to marker. I'm going to change it to 0.3. I'm going to click OK. Now it's edited. Now it still looks a little bit big, so you can still go over to point. You can still go over to point, edit point. I will type E for enter. I'll click that. If it pops up, then I'm going to change this to 0.3. I'm going to, or 0.25. Then I'm going to go for the marker. I'm going to change it to 0.15. I'm going to say OK, and it's done, and it looks a little bit better now. So this is the marker, this is a point. Now this is a number, this is my elevation, and this is my description. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you do like our video, give us a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel.